Welcome to Exploring Parks of Hendricks County. I'm your host, Deanna Murphy with Carpenter Realtors and the Murphy Group. Please join me as we explore our parks in our very own backyard. For joining me today at Pecar Park, and we're exploring the parks of Hendricks County. And I can't help but notice you have a friend here.
Yeah, we have a friend, Vincent, here. We're fortunate enough to be unique to have a relationship with Critter's Chance that rescue exotic animals, and we have the opportunity of showing them off. So a lot of them are for adoption. So Vincent here, our ball python, who was found at a construction zone, is actually up for adoption. So that's one of the benefits of this place.
And do you know how old he is? Or I guess he's a he. How old is he?
Yeah, we don't know the gender, and we also are assuming he's about 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old. But we don't really know. But he's a very nice character.
Cool. Well, and he's definitely nice to hang out with, it looks like. So we're here at Pecar Park. I have to know, what does Pecar stand for? What does that mean?
Well, Pecar Park started when the Pecar family actually sold it to the Washington Township, the grounds, and in 2004 they decided that they were going to sell it, that they would name the park after Helen Pecar, who was one of the owners of the property.
Well, I had no idea what that stood for, so thank you for, I'll be able to sleep tonight knowing what that means. So we're here in the Nature Center. We've got some tortoises running around. We have Vincent. Can you tell me a little bit more about the Nature Center?
Absolutely. The Nature Center is about 2,500 square foot. It's got a concrete floor, so we can do all kinds of different activities around here. It is actually open from 10 to 3 every day of the week, but from 10 to 3 during the weekdays, if you actually wanted to have a meeting in here, it's free to the public. You just have to register if you're in the township, and you can come have a meeting of sorts.
Which explains we've got some people, some young kids running around here today, lots of activities in the Nature Center.
Absolutely. We've got homeschoolers, we've got camp, we've got all kinds of things going on.
So what can you tell me about like the history as far as this area, other than how the namesake?
Well, they purchased the land 2004, 2005. We went ahead and went to the board and said, hey, we'd like to think about turning it into a park. And they went ahead and approved that a couple of years later. And so we started planning, they approved the master plan, I think, in 2015. As of 2018, we started the construction, and we just had our grand opening on April 27th.
April, nice.
2019.
I think it was really rainy that day when they opened.
It was extremely rainy.
Was stormy.
But we got the ribbon cutting, and we had a party, and it was a great time.
So I've been on these grounds several times, and I've noticed some different areas of animals out there. Is that also part of Critter's Chance?
It's a combination of, yes.
Okay.
So we're fortunate enough that Critter's Chance, we adopted our tortoises, Jack and Diane, through them, and they have an outdoor enclosure. So when it's nice and sunny, they can go out and hang out outside.
Jack and Diane, I gotta love that name. We're
Absolutely.
in Indiana.
Well, and we had a poll. We took a poll. While they're both males, we took a poll, and the public still wanted to name Jack and Diane.
I love it.
Since, as we can reference John Cougar. And we also have a bird aviary out there, which is doubled with some of the rescues that Critter's Chance has. So we have some pigeons out there, but then we also have some rabbits out there that are up for adoption that combine into, we have bunny yoga we have every other Monday.
Bunny yoga. So I'm assuming that's one of many programs that you have here.
Absolutely, absolutely. We like to try and do programs that are different, but I mean, there's been the yoga with other animals in the past, but we thought bunny or any other animals that Critter's Chance thought would work would be good. So yes.
Well, I'm doing this series because I'm promoting getting outside, and we're sitting inside today because there's kids running around everywhere. But tell me what some other things you can do here in this grounds on Pecar Park.
Absolutely. We have so far 8 primitive campsites, meaning a place you can pitch a tent and have a fire, but there's no power, and you can't do a pop-up camper or anything like that.
So it's really like
it's primitive.
Yeah, it's primitive.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cook with with gas or whatever. But then we also have a low ropes course facility that we've put together that Laura's made that It's geared towards groups or companies that want to do some kind of team building, whether it's on communication or learning how to listen and those types of things. And so that type of facility is rented. So you would schedule it and have a facilitator to run you through the program.
Right, and it's probably a safe thing to say, is most definitely would want adults here.
Oh, absolutely.
Not just little kids running
Absolutely.
around. Definitely.
I have had the benefit of making some programs out there, like an adventure course, but it's definitely something that we have to have the adults around to use.
Definitely. What else can you tell me about this area?
We've got an outdoor learning center that our naturalist, Kelly, she can use for any kind of nature programs that she has. She has field trips. All the Avon schools can come out here and do field trips at no charge to them.
Oh, nice.
Which is a nice bonus. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell in the background, we've got a kite on the wall. We've got some programming about kites. People are going to make their own kites, and we've got a gentleman that has been able to display his kites in here. We have a bird viewing area that's right behind us with some bird feeders and binoculars. Most of the property is actually prairie grass, and we're in the process of creating a bridge and making trails to go over the prairie, but that's not going to be here in this. Yeah, so look forward to that in the future.
We will, definitely. So Trilby, I was also walking around the grounds not too long ago. There's a beautiful little pond back there. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. We named it Raccoon Lagoon.
That's adorable.
I know, well, that's Laura. And you'll be happy to know that you can kayak on it or canoe.
Oh,
You
really?
just get a permit, like $5 for a year to get a permit to get on there. It is now currently just a retention pond. It's not rated for fishing or anything, because we got to make sure it's mature enough. But it's 2.5 acres, and it goes 18 foot deep at the deepest point. So we enjoy that.
Definitely no swimming.
No swimming.
No swimming.
No swimming, absolutely not. And then we also are creating a nature trail that's along an old hedgerow, which is going to be highlighting. That's in process right now too. It's really kind of neat. It feels like you're a completely different place after being out here in the prairie grass that we have.
So I know that this park has a lot of unique programming. What stands out to you? What's special about the programming here opposed to the other township park?
Well, we'll try anything. So we definitely try to engage all the different ages in our community, because that's all part of it. I just recently had a family camp out that was doubled as also a murder mystery. And so we all had to figure out who let the thing out of the cellar. I've had an adventure course for the kids. It was called the Ninja Adventure Course that incorporated from 4 to 16 years old.
That's really popular right now. I bet the kids loved it.
Oh, they had a blast. They had a good time. Let's see, we had a harvest moon walk. We had that big harvest moon about a month ago now. We also did some s'mores, and the Astronomy Society actually came out, and we had the big telescopes out here.
I bet this would be a really nice area to view the stars.
Absolutely. I mean, the harvest moon probably wasn't the best, because the moon itself was shining everything else out, but it was a great picture of the moon that night.
Which leads me, is there certain hours that people can come here? Is it shut down in the evening time?
It does. It closes at night. The park itself is open. The nature center is open from 10 to 3 every day, but the park itself, it has the same hours as the township park, which is 7 in the morning, and currently it closes at 7 at night. But in the summer months, it'll close at 9.
Nice.
But we do have the primitive campsites that if you come in, we have bathrooms on the outside of the building with showers, and the place is yours after 9 o'clock, and yeah. So
you could definitely look at the stars when you hang
absolutely,
out.
absolutely.
Nice. So, well, thank you, Trilby, for joining me today and exploring this park with me, and hopefully we'll get other people out here and check it out and explore and get outside.
Absolutely, we're excited.